All right, so it says that we are live. So good evening, everybody. Let's see what the date is. It is March the 23rd at 7 p.m. And I always try to say that because if you're watching us back later, we do record this, we do playback. We may not be answering your questions live, but we will wake up tomorrow and try to answer them. Speaking of, Ben said, good evening from the Netherlands. Oh my goodness.
Ah.
Can't wait to see your vlog tomorrow, he says. It's almost midnight here and I'm going to bed. So, Ben, you're probably already gone. That was before the live stream started. So, go get you some sleep and appreciate you watching us back tomorrow. Apologize again. Nothing professional about the live stream here. It's super bright behind us so you can see our face. We're underneath a dark porch right here. I threatened to get professional lighting. I've yet to do that. We're going to do it.
Well, we kind of talked about it because how, blinding it is out here
Yeah.
too, but I don't know. It's about to get lighter later, so
So Dino, we didn't catch you last week. Dino is all over the world. He's a world traveler. He wants to know about the chickens, but he
yeah.
is overseas. I think he's back in Australia, but going back to Japan. I don't have a clue what time it is there. So let's talk about the chickens because we didn't answer that last week.
Yeah, we
And
have an update on the chickens. So we talked about it.
we do.
Yeah, we do. So we talked about it a couple weeks ago about how, we get kind of behind on eggs. They really only produce about at the most like 4 a day. So we eat.
We've had some 6er days. They're pretty rare though.
Yeah, it might have
Pretty
been leftover from like the previous day, but yeah, maybe 5, 6 sometimes occasionally, and we eat quite a few eggs every day usually.
rare. Mm-hmm.
And so we talked about if any of them get broody, we'll let them lay, we'll let them hatch out some, and we'll keep some more chickens coming up. So
Well, as often is in life, if you put it out there in the atmosphere, it grabs a hold of it.
yeah, so we had one. She was kind of acting broody, and then she wasn't, and then she really started acting broody. So we went ahead and marked 8 eggs for her, and then chicken teriyaki. Like she's my favorite one, and she's like
The
the
mother.
main. Yeah, she's the one that had our. She hatched out the first set that we had, and she decided that she wanted to be broody too. So she actually took a couple of the other one's eggs, and she has a couple under her. So I marked some of those today. So I think we have 10.
Baby, we didn't need to add any more because they will only. Okay, here's what Tiffany's not thinking about. When you get a clutch of eggs, you typically hatch out in what is it, 21, 23 days. If you keep adding eggs at a certain point, the mother will get off the
But
nest
no,
after they hatch.
I know, but she started laying several days after her. So she has her, well, she might have one of her eggs,
What?
but
Here's
it's okay.
No, here's the other problem, baby. We only have but so much room out there.
I
A
know.
certain size hen house.
I don't think the other one is going to hatch out all the eggs because, like, some of them, sometimes they're not underneath her. So
Now here we are thinking what's going to happen is we're going to wind up with 10
I figured if
hatched
I broke the news on
chicks.
the live stream that I have 10 marked, then I won't be in so
And I
much
begged
trouble.
her to let's stop at 8 because typically here's how it works with chicks and chickens. You've got it's a 50-50 ratio. Normally, it could swing one way or the other. So if you got 8 eggs, you're going to wind up with 50% roosters, 50% hens. So I'm thinking if we get 4 more hens, plenty for us. We did not build our coop for that many hens. Now she's up to 10. And we don't really have a
They're
good free range area for that
they're
many.
probably not going to all make it.
Yeah, well, they may not, but we only need but just a few more hens. So this is news to me, breaking news. Um, we could wind up with more chicks than we thought. But okay, so we've played the game of hatching out chickens before. I've got an incubator, and we've allowed mamas to sit that go broody like this. You get a much higher success ratio. You hearing me? Much higher success ratio whenever they sit. So
It'll
that
be
means
all
we
right.
could wind up with a bunch of
It'll be all
hatched
right. I take care of
babies.
them.
Oh boy. Well, here we go. We may be building a whole new chicken coop. Who knows? Might be building another one right beside the one I already got. Oh my goodness gracious! So we're trying to hatch out some more. And about the time we make all this happen, eggs go back to $1.99 a dozen. And we're good to go.
No, I still want to eat my
I
eggs.
know, I know. We're not doing this to save money, y'all. That's the joke in the chicken community. You spend about $2,000 to get your first egg, and there's a lot of truth in that. But it's nice when things go crazy, which seems to constantly be the case with chickens, and you've got them coming out your backyard. So we might as well hatch them while we can do that. Now,
Mhm.
what we got to figure out is the current rooster is moving into his second generation. We're trying to keep it adult friendly here. I don't think he can stay with us any longer.
Adult friendly, yeah.
Yeah, for then there now to be a second generation under him. I've got to go research all that. Actually, I'm gonna talk to my buddy Cash, who couldn't make it tonight. He is working his butt off. He did text me earlier. Cash has
Well,
been
there
working
might
his
be
butt
some
off.
people here that have some insight
Some
on
of y'all
that.
can let me know. But we're now having our, again, I'm keeping it child friendly. We're having our second generation under the same rooster, if you know what I mean. I don't think we can do that anymore, especially if we want to hatch out anymore in the future, which I'm not planning on. But I think this rooster's got to go. What the problem is, I don't know if we can save a rooster out of this second hatching here. Oh goodness,
Yeah, it's getting
it's
complicated.
getting complicated. We may have to just go get a rooster from somebody else, but bringing one into a whole new group could get aggressive. We got things to think about here. It is what it is. All right, y'all. So I tell y'all what, I'm gonna do something tonight that I feel like I need to do. I got to get this off my chest. I feel like look at her. She's all surprised. It's not bad. I feel like I try to answer too many questions every week. So I talk fast, I stumble, I trip over things. So tonight, I want to try something new with the live stream. I think I'm just going to randomly pick some like I normally do, but maybe not try to answer 100 comments in a live stream.
Okay.
Because then I just get to blah, 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 stumbling. I'm thinking about the next question, all that stuff. So I apologize if you're new.
Just relax a little.
Yeah. And maybe you and I just talk about some things from time to time. That's actually typically the way live streams go. So I'm just going to highlight some comments now that we can do that with our new streaming service. We'll just go through, cherry pick some. We're going to keep it nice and easy tonight. See how slow I'm already talking?
Oh wow.
Yeah, I
This is
know.
a big change.
This is a big change. Next thing you know, who's the guy that paints the stuff with the fluffy hair? Oh, is it Bob? Yeah, Bob. Somebody help me out here. You read the Bob. Bob.
Oh, I was behind on comments.
What's his name? The painter guy that's soft spoken. I need to try that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So let's do this. So I'm not running all over the place tonight. So
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross. See, it was on the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna Bob Ross it tonight, and I've got the hair to match.
There's a lot of people piping up about it.
Yeah, because a lot of them are our age or a little older. No offense, y'all, and y'all know who Bob Ross is. There's people like some of the younger people are not that has never heard of Bob Ross.
I don't think I have.
Come on now, you didn't used to have Channel 5 PBS.
Yeah.
We had 3 channels back in the day.
I don't remember
ABC,
that.
CBS, and PBS.
I didn't get to watch a whole lot of TV.
And on
I had to do
PBS,
chores.
on PBS, well, I had a lot of chores too. PBS, you had the Red Green Show. Love that show. You had Bob Ross. You had Doctor Who. Y'all help me out with a few other ones here. We're doing flashback tonight. You had your more simple shows, so to speak, for us simple folk out here in the country. But I won't never forget Bob Ross. He talked to the camera like this. Gonna paint a little mountain over here. And what's crazy is a lot of people don't know Bob.
Oh, okay.
He had the big fuzzy
I don't
afro.
know. I didn't know what. I thought you were talking about painting a house or something.
Oh, white guy with the afro and always paint the mountains, and we're gonna add a little vine right here.
Yeah.
Just like this.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? A lot of people don't know. I think he was an Army sergeant, a drill sergeant, if I remember correctly.
No, wasn't that Mr. Rogers?
No, Bob Ross.
Okay.
In his past life, he was, I think, an Army sergeant, drill sergeant. Y'all correct me. I know you will. And he was scream and holler at people. And he said, one day, I'm done with this. I'm never doing it again.
Okay.
Went into painting, which was his passion, soft spoken. I'm not going there, y'all. I've just went off and
You
left.
just always have a lot of information about a lot of stuff.
I do. I'm like Google 1.0.
Your Wikipedia.
Yeah, Wikipedia 1.0. I know just enough to be dangerous and act like I know what I'm talking about. So I've had this comment highlighted for a while. See, it's just my show tonight. We're just going to talk
do
and
it.
take our time. What's for dinner, says Andrew and Sankey.
I'm excited about dinner.
Let's just be honest with everybody.
Yeah.
You're not going to be excited about it.
So Andrew is cooking again or cooked again.
Yes. I have been cooking since 8 o'clock this morning, y'all. So Tiffany's been out of town again, having fun. Andrew's been here working. She had a request in for me to cook a brisket. Y'all, we just got brisket.
Yeah,
for
I couldn't come home
$3.79
from being out of town all weekend and come home and cook.
So I've worked all weekend long. I've literally did 7 videos. We got so much stuff coming to the other channels, y'all. And she requested that I smoke a brisket. Now, I'll give her credit. She went shopping last week, found one for $3.79 a pound. Oh, that's a good deal. That's super cheap. So I got up at 8 o'clock this morning, started smoking a brisket. We are going to record this, by the way. I've got it in the oven. basically cooling down till this is over, and I can't wait to eat it. I'm almost getting a little hangry, y'all. So I can't promise we're going to go an hour tonight. I want that brisket. I have smelled it
Yeah.
all day.
Oh, I do have to
long.
cook though. I have to cook corn.
Oh, you got to go boil water. It's sitting in the pot right now. Anyways, I have slaved all day long. That's just what I do for you, baby. I love you. And we're going to make brisket.
Your brisket is so good.
So the bad news is, Andrew and Sankey, we're not going to show it on the live stream tonight because I've cooked it all day long. The good news is I did record it because I cooked it. This is my first official real deal smoke on our new, what do we call it?
Outdoor.
Yeah, the outdoor pit.
Yeah, outdoor pit.
Whatever you call the thing.
That's good.
I did an, what did I do? 10.5 hour smoke today on that. That'll be included on the cooking channel that y'all are going to ask about. You probably already have because I'm 100 comments behind. I don't care tonight. I'm Bob Rossing it. So it is what it is. You'll get that eventually. The cooking channel is going to be a little more about Tiffany. No doubt about that. You are going to see some of my ugly mug over there. It is what it is. All right. So Michael, and then I'm going to jump around and start cherry picking again. How's the river property? I actually haven't been to the river property in a few days, which is shocking. We normally go all the time. I checked the camera this morning while I was doing a bunch of editing, and shockingly, the river dropped dramatically. The property's been flooded for 2 weeks, y'all. We could drive in, don't get me wrong, but at a certain point in time, it was almost 2 foot deep where we drove in. So you better have a lifted truck or something.
Yeah.
But it's been underwater for that long. Today I checked it. The road's back out. It's dropping fast. Now they are calling for thunderstorms and rain tomorrow. Ugh. I pray that we don't get much rain because the river could stop or even potentially go back up. Luckily, they're not calling for much tomorrow, so that's a good thing. So assuming it stays drying out like I think it's going to, we're going to get back to the original plan, going over there, planting our grass seed, getting the property nice and clean, doing the things that we really needed to do over there. So it's a blessing. It's dropping. We're very, very happy with that. Okay. All right. I see you, Miss Lee. We've done answered that. Who's cooking tonight? Me. We just are not showing it. Let me go on down and catch some more. All right. Andre. Yeah, buddy. I ran into Andre just south of us in a town called Perry, Florida. I won't ever forget you. And he says, good afternoon, neighbors. He always says neighbors at a Winn-Dixie. I go walking. This happens a lot, actually.
Especially at Walmart or Lowe's.
No, Lowe's or Home Depot. I run into people all the time. But I'm walking into Winn-Dixie and I see a guy coming out staring at me. And he points. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. This is either good or bad. It could be the channel or I've done something wrong. And I forget what you said, Andre, but it was like, hey, I'll watch you. I was like, all right, we're good. We're good. So good to see you, Andre. I run into people all the time and I haven't forgot your name. Hang on. Let's see this here. Somebody that spells their name correctly.
All right.
Brooks Kelley says, Hallie from Dallas, Fort Worth. Yeah. Am I saying that right? Dallas, Fort Worth, right? Yeah, Texas. How's the Kelley River Paradise? Well, we just answered that. Yeah. I'm a bit late, but nice to see you spelling your name correctly there.
Yeah,
Mr.
we
Kelley.
have exciting things that we're gonna do here pretty soon. You just told me about, so I'm pretty excited about it.
Well, we can tell them. This is the perks that you get coming to a live stream.
Yeah.
So our house plans are almost complete. We thought it was going to happen today. Sounds like it's going to be tomorrow. Fingers crossed that it is. So we got to just verify them, double check them. We did get 3D renderings and other stuff like that. So you're going to be able to see the outside, inside. I don't know that this will be an exciting video for everybody, but this is a huge part of the channel that's coming up. I ain't going to lie. Things have went a lot slower than we had hoped that it would. We kind of knew that.
I kind of expected it.
We got all the environmental regulations and just permits and just crazy stuff that we're going through at the river property. But the house plans is the first big thing that we're wanting off of our list. They could be ready as soon as tomorrow. We got to verify them. So that could mean later this week, if y'all are interested, and I think a lot of you will be, maybe not everybody, but some will be, we might record that and post a kind of weird video recording, computer screen, stuff like that, and showing off the house plans. That could happen this week. Now we still got to get them to engineering, get that done. Then we still got to sit down with our environmental permits and permit office. Oh, that's the scary part. They could still tell us no after doing all of this months worth of work.
But here's the thing. So if we do show it, and worst case scenario, would we have to change anything around?
Well, that's something you and I have to discuss.
Like, I don't know if it's that time yet.
So, well, you got a point. So worst case scenario is they tell us we get the house plans done. We go to the environmental office. That could be many more weeks, by the way. And they tell us we can't build where we think we want to build. but you can build up front because the front side of our property is much higher. We know we're covered up there. Well, then that's up to you and I. Do we redo the house plans back to the original design, or do we stick with current design? That's what you and I have to decide. I guess at that point we just do one of those clickbait type videos. The world's coming to an end. I'm joking. We don't do those. We do, hey, we were told no, whatever, and then we just redo it. Maybe we show it
Okay.
again.
Yeah, whatever. That's
and
fine.
we just spend more money.
That's fine. We're excited to show y'all.
We
So
are.
we can go ahead and do that.
Yep.
If it happens, it happens,
Bumping
we'll
this
just
camera
do
up.
that.
Y'all are a huge part of this channel, so.
Our dog ran away.
Okay. Oh, he went after his buddy.
Yeah.
We just had our neighbor come by who we haven't seen in months or heard of months come by on his side by side, and
so Ruger went to go say
go
hey.
meet him. He loves our neighbor. All right, so Kathy, y'all, I'm way behind. I'm not making excuses. I said I was going to do this tonight. I saw Bullet the other day when Tiffany was getting the herb garden ready.
Yeah.
Just how old is Bullet?
Bullet is 16. Yes. 16
Pretty
years old. Yep.
He's a super old
We call him Pawpaw.
All right, so Mr. Robert says, great spring cleaning video. Might be a work man, but it looks fun. I know you're in hog heaven. That's right. So what he's talking about is the excavator, the mower, spring cleaning, as in yard cleaning. Yeah, I'm playing with big boy toys now, and I'm quite blessed and loving it. Oh, Dino did make it. You might be off by now because, I'm 45 minutes behind on talking. So the live stream starts at 10 a.m. in Sydney. Oh, it is Monday and 10 a.m. over there. That blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. Okay. So P to the B says, if y'all getting 4 eggs a day, you could sell them and you'd be retired by now.
Right.
Or by years in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Danny says, build a coop dominium. Hey, I haven't heard that phrase before. You might have coined something there.
Right.
Could you see the internet exploding? $10,000 coop build. I'm not spending that kind of money on it, but I bet if I did, it would probably pay me back and then some.
Right.
We'd get 10 million views, and every comment would be like, you fool, you idiot. Well, hey, thanks.
Hey, we were already getting those comments actually on Facebook. When they posted the video of the chicken coop, everybody was like, oh, that was like a $5,000 project.
It was not.
Yeah, they were saying all kinds of stuff. And
we did spend quite a bit, but it's been totally worth it. Hey, we're laughing in their face now. At eggs, $8 a dozen, we're the winners. At this rate, with eggs, $8 a dozen, I bet in 20 years, our coop will pay for itself.
Hey, it'll probably still be there 20 years from now because of how well we built it.
It will be, but I was joking. It takes us 20 years to pay it off at $8 a dozen. But Hammer says, I'm new here. That's a lie, Hammer. You must be on your Starlink or something if you're out at Ocean. So welcome. I guess you're still fishing.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Sounds like some chicken and rice is coming soon.
Oh, I wish.
Yeah, that's how far behind we are. I need to skip ahead, but before we do, hello, Zoe.
Hello, Zoe.
All right, we did want to recognize you there. Let's jump on down here and grab a few more. Yeah, Matt, you're exactly right. Happy wife, happy life. That's why I cooked today, Matt. And happy.
He was talking about the chickens, probably.
Well, he could have been talking about all of it. Matt obviously recognizes. I was going to say something that was going to get me kicked. Matt recognizes it, and you're right, Matt. I bend over backwards for this lady.
Yeah.
I'm glad to get smacked. This woman is so good to me. Let me stop.
And you are good to me as well.
Yes. Love you, baby.
Love you.
We'll talk after we turn the live off. All right. So did I see Mike Morgan's new wood splitter processor? No, Mark. I'll be honest with you. I seen it pop up this morning. He posts every morning at 8. I haven't watched one of his videos in a while because typically around 8 a.m. I'm editing. I'm going crazy. I edited so many videos today.
Guess I need to check on Ruger.
Yeah, please go check on him. Don't forget Mike.
I know.
You're screaming for him. So I do so much YouTube content. As weird as this sounds, I don't hardly have time to watch YouTube because it's my living and I'm constantly editing, making videos. I'd like to see it. Best I could tell, it looked like it was a splitter from, oh goodness, his name's Andrew Easton made. Is that right? Yes. I've actually talked with Andrew before. I'm assuming that's what it was, but no, I have not watched that. And that's probably exactly what Mike needs. He is such high production on firewood. Oh, that'd be awesome. People often ask me why I don't have a processor. Y'all, processors can't handle wood this big that I get all the time. They like straight poles, bolt wood that you get hauled in certain sizes. I don't think those would ever benefit me. Y'all, I just made it to the Bob Ross comments. I am literally 20 minutes behind. But you know what? I said I was going to do that
When do
tonight.
you want me to turn off the brisket?
You know what? I felt in the oven. Doesn't feel that
Okay.
hot.
Okay.
Let's just leave it.
Okay. That's fine.
So how's the new plants doing? Thus far, good, but
Yeah.
too soon to tell, I think.
Yeah, I think
Kind
so
of water
too.
them in
Oh,
and
look at
take.
me. I think you got a bug in your eye.
I had a knot.
Yeah. A knot?
A knot. I was poking myself right in the eye when I said that. So I had a gnat in my eye, which I'm highly allergic to. Got one in there yesterday. My eyes swell up. 'Tis the season. We got gnat spray and everything else out here. So, yeah, I'm still reading the Bob Ross comments here about the perm and everything else. No, I don't have perms. Let me go on down. They are too young to know about
So
the
he's
captain.
probably not on the live stream tonight, but
Oh,
got
Mikey. Thank
Andrew
you.
got a package in the mail this week, and this is what he got.
Hang on. That's me. I
Yeah,
used to
right.
model. I used to model. That was me. So Mikey, the guy that's always sending me everything Fiskars related. I say he's my Fiskars sponsor, and he always hooks us up every year with tomato plants and everything else. He decided after last week's live stream where everybody's making fun of me with my gray
Yes,
hair.
it was the joke last weekend.
This showed up in the mail. So thanks, Mikey. I think I'm not so sure I'm going to put it in. It'd been funny if it was jet black. He tried to match me at least a little.
Yeah, he did.
But if it had been jet black and I'd showed up, that would have been hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
So thanks, Mikey G. I got your package. Please, nobody else send no more stuff in. Okay, so Doug, all the way from Tallahassee, which is a whopping not far from us.
Mhm.
Well, I say that. There's Tallahassees all over the country. I'm assuming Florida. Welcome, Doug. Let's see what else we got going on here. I'm reading some of y'all's. Y'all are still. I got y'all with Bob Ross. I see that. There's 1,000 Bob Ross.
Somebody
comments.
just said, I didn't know Fiskars made that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Didn't know Fiskars made that either. So when's the cooking channel live, says Mr. Larry? It'll be live when it's live.
As soon as we can get our first video made. I was out of town this weekend, so I knew I wasn't going to be able to this weekend. So hopefully in the next couple weekends, I can get to making a meal out there and we can record it and get it edited. So
Yeah. So
we've been talking about our plans for it. So we've been throwing some ideas around of how we want to do it, kind of brainstorming on it, and we'll be doing it hopefully sometime soon if Andrew can slow down a little bit.
Yeah, find time to edit. Y'all, I have been nonstop since Friday. This has been the most work weekend I've had, the busiest weekend, because she's been out of town. I just figured I'd work. I got more accomplished in the last 3 days since I can remember when. I have worked my butt off. I went to bed at 2 a.m. recording, not last night, the night before, like worked my butt off. So the cool thing is you're getting outdoor channel content coming. You're getting review channel content coming, and this channel's suffering a little because I've actually got a lot going on this week that's not recording worthy, let's say, but it's business related stuff that I have to take care of. Just the business side of things. So it's going to hurt me a little bit this week. But I literally got like 7 videos going at one point in time. Some I've already posted, some are scheduled to post, some are still being edited. Oh, it's been busy, but it's been good. All right, Hammer wants to know any plans on hunting the gators. We do plan on applying for permits this year. Doesn't mean we're going to get drawn. So that's just the way it works in Florida. It's a lottery system. We applied last year, I think even the year before. I've never been drawn. Hopefully this year we get drawn.
Yeah, we'll try.
See. So, question. Oh, Chris, smart. You know what, Chris? Always got something to say here. Love Chris. Been with us forever and doesn't leave me alone. That's Chris. He says, question, when's the river property build going to be done? He used to
I love it, Chris.
He used to ask me all the time when he built this camera up. All the time, when's the house going to be done? When's the house going to be done?
Yes.
Even though I built this house in 13 months by myself, Chris, but he never said attaboy or good job, nothing. He just said, when's it going to be done? So I guess now I'm going to get pestered on when the river property house is going to be done. So let me explain something to you, Chris. I wanted to break ground months ago, but we're at the mercy of permits, fees, and everybody else. Oh, it is what it is. You understand that, but you just like picking on him. So Bob says I need to utilize the drone a little more often. I do need to. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, Bob, it's aggravating. I'm already toting around 2 to 3 cameras at a time. I'm in small cab tractors, open station tractors, and to bring a drone with you gets super aggravating. I've already got too much stuff I'm toting around. There's times the drone would be awesome. And I've went and got my license and all that stuff. I really should do it more. So, how many revisions have we made? Says Rob. Christelle Carter from the original. I'm assuming you mean the house. We had to do a complete change. Y'all broke our heart.
Yeah.
We already had our house designed, and then we wound up finding out through a series of just hiring, surveys, a bunch of people. One of the surveys didn't match up to what we thought that it did, and we had to completely redo the house because we had a lot less buildable area than we thought due to environmental setbacks and regulations and
we
all
had
this
to take
mumbo jumbo.
We had to take the width and make it more long.
Oh, we had to do a lot more than that. We had to
we
flip the rooms
We did
around. We
flip
had to
it.
flip the living room around.
Kind of kept the similar design as to what we wanted in the inside.
Okay.
Yeah, on the inside.
Then we had to add a whole different screen room.
The outside we had to
different
really
porch.
change up, and
So we did that one big flip, and then we did a few other
minor, maybe add a window here and move some stuff around. But other than that, not too many.
Well, the one big flip broke my heart, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. We're just trying to get it by the river, and we have a tiny buildable area. I know when my nose is plugging up. Here we go, allergies and pollen. So I know when y'all see the videos, it looks like we have a ton of buildable land. It's just not the way it works. So permitting and environmental stuff. What looks good to you doesn't fly. There's all kinds of setbacks and people we got to hire in floodable areas and flowable areas before they say you're allowed to build here. And we've got a tiny rectangle that we can barely build in. So we're trying to squeeze something small into that. It is what it is. We knew what we signed up for. All right. All right, Anthony, buddy, haven't seen you in a while. He says, howdy from Colorado. Haven't been on live stream in a while. Been traveling a lot lately. I know you have.
I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, he flies by the house on Interstate 10 here all the time. He still talks to me on Facebook. Y'all, let me mention that. Facebook, I check about twice a month. She does it all the time, but as far as messages go, the best way to get a hold of me is email down in the description of any video, any live stream. I do occasionally check Facebook, but I just jumped on the other day and there was quite a few people reaching out, talking to me. I'm like,
I check it all the time, but I tell him, hey, you got some messages up there you need to answer, and it's kind of hard for him to get to it sometimes. So
yeah. Danny says, I can't wait for the river property electrical videos. Oh boy, we're gonna hook y'all up. Now it's gonna be a pretty small house, so maybe won't be as actually there's going to be more electrical videos in this one because we're doing solar. I forgot about that. So we're really going to burn y'all out with electrical videos. You thought you were burned out last time, we're going to get you this time. All right, what does Glenn say? I'm thinking about selling my 22-foot Sea Pro. Great boats, by the way. You used to have a Sea Pro, and getting a custom GNU. Any thoughts, Andrew? Buddy, it just depends on what you're wanting to do. I've had GNUs and I had a 22-foot Sea Pro Cuddy cabin, by the way. Remember that boat? All right,
I do.
So two completely different boats. Your Sea Pro is probably the bay boat. Love those. Really nice deep V's, just good boats, especially if it's the old school model. If you get a GNU, I'm assuming you're talking about the saltwater version. I always had the freshwater version. Be prepared for a rough riding boat, and you're fishing back creeks and flats only. I mean, obviously, I think you know that. It's just whatever you're fishing for. If you're doing trout fishing, snook, going in mangrove, stuff like that, the GNU will be fun, easy to trailer, easy to put in, easy on gas. The Sea Pro is a much more capable boat. If you do any sort of offshore or near shore fishing like we do, I need the bigger boat. But I loved my GNU. But I used to bass fish out of GNU. So I don't know that I can help you for saltwater stuff because I never put my GNU in saltwater. Christine, an hour and a half later, I finally made it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christine.
I'm so behind, but I promised y'all I would be tonight, so you can't hold it against me. You just gifted out 10 memberships. We appreciate you so much. That was so kind and sweet of you. Speaking of, this week we need to do a members only live stream. You were just bringing that up earlier.
Yes, I was.
So
we plan it.
We always try to do one for the end of the month that's out, and I ain't gonna lie, last month we
were having trouble with live streams.
We were.
So that's what
we had a lot of problems.
That's what happened. You were just about to purchase the new one,
so why don't we do Wednesday? I've already got a messed up day Wednesday.
Okay.
Not saying you're messing my day up, but it's not like I'm starting a big project or nothing. So let's do this week, Wednesday the 26th. We'll
All
do
right.
it at 7 like normal. Give some of y'all time to get home from work, and we'll do a members only live stream.
All right. That's what we'll do. Do you also want to talk about Wednesday invite?
Oh yeah. So part of what's going on Wednesday, I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm going to be at All Pro Services. This is an outdoor like lawnmower chainsaw dealership in Tallahassee, Florida. So they're doing their annual spring event, and I decided I was going to go out and be a good place to meet some of y'all. We typically only do one meet and greet a year. Thought I'd add a second one in. All Pros where I got my grasshopper mower, by the way. So if y'all are going to be in Tallahassee or near Tallahassee on Wednesday, this Wednesday, the 26th. I'm going to try to be there between 10:30, 11 till 1, 2, somewhere in that time frame. And I'll be honest with you, the reason I'm timing that is they're getting some awesome catered food in. This is what I was told. And they say everybody shows up around lunch because the food's that good. So I was like, hey, I might as well show up when people are showing up, and I might as well get some of that food. So I know middle of the week, you're working.
Yeah.
Maybe you can make it, maybe you can't.
Stop by on your lunch break.
If you can, come get some free food. That's what I was told. I hope that's still going on. I haven't asked in a few weeks, but I'm going to be at All Pro Services in Tallahassee, Florida this Wednesday. So we might as well come home and do a live stream after the fact. And speaking of, Lance, thank you so much. Just gifted out 5 more memberships.
Thank you, Lance.
So we appreciate y'all so much.
Yes.
Thank you, Christine and Lance, for doing that. And if anybody else has, I'm so far behind, I haven't made it down, but thank y'all so much. So y'all, typically what live streams is, we save all our content. It's nice and free for everybody the way I always want it to be. We'll do some behind the scenes looks, some pictures, maybe some little shorts. We do polls, and we'll usually do a live stream as well.
Yeah, sometimes you post videos early there.
Yeah, I do videos early. Speaking of that, I wanted to bring that up. Somebody a while back, you get notified. I guess normal non-members get notified of, hey, I posted a members only video. And some people were like, hey, I wish you wouldn't show that. I'm not a member. I would love to be able to watch all your content. Y'all, all of our content is free. Sometimes I let members watch some stuff a day or 2 days early as a perk, as a thank you, because y'all are truly supporting an amazing lifestyle for us. But that doesn't mean that it's just for members. A couple days later or a day later, boom, it goes live and everybody else gets to watch it for absolutely free. So it's just our way. We're trying to figure out what to give to people. I've still got mixed feelings on the membership stuff, y'all, if I'm being honest, but I had so many of y'all ask me to do this literally for the last several years. We finally decided to do it. I know y'all are doing it to support us. We appreciate it so much.
I mean, explaining it to people, you know, even when they say it, will help them understand how it works.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I want people to know all of our content is free. It always will be. I love YouTube for offering this service to everybody. It costs a pile of money to run YouTube and allow us to upload all this stuff. And thank you to our members. We appreciate you so much. And thank you to everybody that does gifting and stuff like this. It means the world to us. But our content is free, and I plan on it always being. At least I hope so. That's the plan, at least. But I wanted to answer that because some people are like, why do we have to pay for content? You do not have to pay for content. I want y'all to know that. Bump this camera up here. I just seen my buddy Cash jumped on about 47 minutes ago. I'm that far behind. He says, hello, everyone. And thank you again to Kristen that we were just acknowledging, or Christine. He said Kristen. I'm like, who's he talking about? Christine. So hello, Cash, buddy. Cash works his butt off. He works multiple jobs. He's a small business owner. He works for the railroad. He says can't stay alone. Dude works his tail off. Y'all seen him here. He come all the way from California one time. I would say just to see me, but mainly it was for his son to graduate military school, college, whatever you call it. But he did drive several hours down here to see me.
He did.
That's my buddy. It's good seeing Cash. He's a great guy. All right, let's jump on down here and catch a couple more of these comments. I bet there's not many because I'm pretty sure I'm caught up. That was a joke. All right, thank you, Larry. Yep, remember to hit the thumbs up and subscribe if not already.
Thanks,
if you like,
Larry.
only if you like the content, but it really does make a difference, y'all, for the algorithm when they see people interacting with us.
How come you don't post the little banners anymore? Like
because I said I was taking it easy.
Okay.
And when I get to, so I don't think people will realize how tough live streams are. This is why I stumble all the time, especially with the new software. I can click on 14 different things. I can throw music out. I can throw banners out like Tiffany's talking about, like, bam, right here. Feel free to ask any questions. Then I got to click and go back to comments. Then I'm reading comments. I'm thinking about comments while I'm answering a completely different comment.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's tough.
That's why I don't want to do it. That's why I don't want to do it.
It is tough. It is so tough. All right. So where was the comment?
Oh, did it It messed
It
you
shot
up.
me around. I was really wanting to answer this one.
Uh-uh.
Aha, there it is. I found it. Anthony, because he follows me on Facebook. Let's get this out in the open. And I'm so ashamed of y'all. I put a little sneaky peek in the second to last video, and y'all catch everything. And I put something blatantly obvious out in the video. Not one single person
Yeah, I was really
caught it.
surprised. Yeah.
Not one single person. Let me bump this up again. Let's talk about it because it's y'all are involved in our lifestyle and it's going to come up. I did buy something new. So Anthony says, glad to see you were
Something
able to
used.
sell. Yeah, I bought something used, absolutely, but new to me. That's the way I buy stuff. Other than excavator, that's the only new thing I've bought like in ever. So he says, glad you were able to sell Big Red. Y'all, my red truck is gone. Been super reliable and good to me, but it started having lots, and I mean lots of little problems, from oil leaks to breaking door handles to just all kinds of stuff. The truck was beat up, old, but it served me well. I got it for a killer
Yeah, it's been
deal
a good truck.
years and years ago. Drove the
Yeah.
wheels off the thing. Old truck. I buy nothing but used trucks. The last time I bought a new truck was in 2007 because they're outrageous. I just won't do it. Won't do it. So Big Red is gone. Some of y'all noticed that on Facebook. And you're going to see a new white Toyota Tacoma. I got a tiny 4-cylinder, good on gas truck, still used, 2017. It was time to upgrade Big Red. Once we start getting into the house build, I've got to run to Lowe's and Home Depot, my local hardware store, so much. We're going to be running errands for the next year. It was time to get in something newer, lower miles, a little more reliable.
Mhm.
Had almost a couple 100,000 miles on old Red. It wasn't gonna last forever. It was starting to money pit me to death. It's just kind of the way old trucks
Yeah.
work. Heck, it was 21 years old. It happens. I got my money's worth out of it. So you're gonna see a white Tacoma, not new, not fancy, not expensive, 4-cylinder. I went as low down as you can go, and the thing gets excellent fuel economy. So you're gonna see that run around. Hey, you found something new out on a live stream. Everybody else is just going to have to guess in the videos. But I'm so disappointed in y'all for not seeing that in the last video. I even purposely parked it in the background on the garden video. Full shot. Nobody said,
Yeah.
what's that white truck?
Well, they might have thought it was a visitor.
Nah, y'all catch
They
everything.
do catch everything.
Y'all
I
catch
was
everything.
surprised.
So,
Yeah.
yep, there is a used little Tacoma running around here. That's going to be my new grocery getter, my errand runner. You're going to see that used a lot when I start running around getting all these things that I need for the house build. It's just, oh my God. I was riding it the other day and I was getting 31 miles per gallon. Y'all, the best I ever got in my red truck was 17 miles per gallon, just so you're aware. And I'm very happy to say our red truck went to somebody locally. Um, they don't know who we are. They ain't got a clue. Y'all, y'all tell us to pay it forward. We do pay it forward. We've been very blessed. And I don't want to talk about this. I would never record this or talk about it. But we had somebody young come up to buy that truck. The engine was fantastic. The transmission shifted good. I put a pile of money in the AC years ago. It was brand new AC, but it was dented. It was dinged. The clear coat wasn't no good. Little door handles breaking. It was just things were happening. But somebody that's very young that worked hard, saved their money up, really needed that truck. And when they came and told me the story and looked around about all of the used vehicles they've drove up to this point, how bad they weren't as described. I had this person.
Yeah, you were very honest in your
I was
description about every
extremely
single
honest.
thing.
I can't stand Facebook Marketplace, how people
Yeah.
try to just, oh, I want to use a friendly word here, but just how they try to take advantage of others. I'm not that way at all. Not that way at all. So this person come up. I love this, by the way. I'll tell it to y'all, but I'm not bragging or boastful or anything. And just y'all are our family here. This is what live stream is about. So they come up and they offered less than what I was asking. Well, I kind of already knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, that's
That's
how it
normal.
works.
So I heard their story. Already kind of had felt them out the whole time they were here. Very young, worked very hard to save up this amount of money, even though it's an old used truck. It wasn't a lot of money, but it was a lot of money to them. Had somebody else with them, and they seemed legit. So they offered me something, and I talked to them for a minute and told them I was expecting a counter offer. And Tiffany and I had talked, and we already knew it was a young person coming. And I told them I'll turn down their offer, that I denied their offer. And their eyes kind of, oh. And I said, I'm going to accept less than you're offering. Their eyes lit back up, lit back up. So they went through an experience they've probably never experienced before. They offered me a certain amount of money. First of all, they didn't get taken advantage of. I was very honest. They offered me a little less. Their offer was very fair and reasonable, and I turned them down and offered them less than they offered me to help them out. And then before we were done, then and after signing the title over and all that stuff, I actually gave them more money back. I gave them money back a second time. Told them to go put it toward the taxes they got to pay or any of the little things they want to repair and all that. And we were able to do that because y'all were so good to us. Y'all treat us so well. We have an amazing lifestyle, something we didn't
Absolutely.
have literally just 24 months ago.
Mhm.
And we go through hard times too. We're going through them now, if I'm being perfectly honest with y'all. Our business is a roller coaster ride, but we've been so blessed to make it at this point. It's awesome to be able to bless others, to be able to do something that they never expected. I love that so
I
much.
wish I could have been here to see it.
Yeah, it was awesome. It really was. So I was
Yeah.
so happy we were able to help out that young couple. I still felt like we got a fair deal, but we literally gave them a lot more back than they were expecting, which they deserve and need. It warms my heart seeing young people nowadays actually working and saving and trying, because you see so often and so many times young people nowadays, due to upbringing or whatever it may be, not wanting to work, not wanting to apply themselves. So when I see somebody that actually does, we're not a mother, we're not a father for reasons that we've explained before. Um, it just, I guess this is a way we can give back a little.
Mhm.
I love seeing young people actually trying. That stands out so much nowadays because not many people try hard anymore. So Anthony, there is a 45-minute story because
Let
you
me turn
brought
on the
up.
lights.
Yeah, good, do it. I got to bump the camera up. It's getting dark here. There's a 45-minute story of bringing up Big Red, but we have got rid of a truck that was so good to me. It wasn't pretty, but so good to me. It's going to bless somebody else. And I wanted to share that story with y'all. I'm just so thankful that we're in a position that we could help somebody else out and do something I guarantee you they're still thinking about. And I didn't do it for recognition and all.
No,
I wasn't even
yeah.
going to bring that up till you did, but hopefully that motivates you to go do something for somebody else. And just like I told this, I love this part. I didn't tell you this part of the story. So this young person, I won't say boy, girl, whatever, when I told him that and I gave him money back for the second time, their exact words were, "God is good." I said, "Absolutely. You're
Oh,
exactly right."
that's cool.
And I said, "All that I ask you to do is pay it forward when you're on your feet, or if you're on your feet now." I said, "Next time you're at a restaurant and somebody's doing a good job, leave them a tip they don't, you don't think they deserve.
So
Do this, that, and the other."
it was an encouraging moment too.
It was
Yeah.
absolutely an
You
encouraging
didn't
moment.
tell me that, but you didn't tell me the part about giving them
Well,
the
you
money
just
the
got home.
second.
We haven't had time to talk.
Yeah,
But it
that's
was it
awesome.
was it was such a cool story. But now they'll pay it forward, and maybe they'll bless somebody else that'll pay it forward. And what goes around comes around, y'all. I'm a big believer in that. We've had really bad and hard times in our life not long ago. We will again. That's the way the world works. But I'm a true believer. What goes around comes
Yeah.
around. Just hold steady in your faith and belief, whatever that may be, and it works out. See, I told you I was just going off in left field tonight.
That's cool.
There's been
That's cool.
75
Do it.
comments, and I can't
Yeah,
get them all now.
do that.
But
That's
I just
awesome.
kind of feel like having a talk in that, I guess. Mr. Mike says I'm late, but I'm here. Mr. Mike, that was about 30 minutes ago. You have heard plenty, haven't you? All right. I'm just going to go down and I'm just going to start flying down and cherry picking. That's what it is tonight.
Go ahead.
All right. Matt says you have a great wife, buddy. You make a
Oh,
great couple.
thank
And she's
you.
got a great husband, Matt. She
Yes.
really is.
Aw.
No, Matt, I am so blessed. I am so blessed. We've been together how long? I'm not going to answer this. Make sure I don't want to get in trouble. Oh, this month. Are we hitting 21 years this month or 20?
Next month.
Yeah, you're right. It is next month.
Next month.
The 21st
21.
or 3rd.
21 years.
Next month, together 21
Right?
years. We obviously like each
Yeah.
other, I guess, if we've toughed it out this long. That's crazy to think, 21 years. Matt, I
Mhm.
am blessed, buddy. I joke a lot, but I'm absolutely blessed. Oh, goodness, Cash was still with us.
Yeah.
And he's probably gone by now. He
Oh,
gifted out to me.
thanks, Cash.
Thank you, Cash. We appreciate you so much. All right. And then our Lane Adam, which should be his new thumbnail name, says, I'm new here. And Andrew had eye boogers. I do have eye boogers and regular boogers all the time.
Excuse me.
And it says member for 20. Has it really been 24 months?
Wow.
Like, talk about getting caught in your own lie. Even YouTube busted you for your lie. It says member for 24 months. And he says, I'm new here. You lying joker. You lie. You lie. But we still love you anyways. All right. Crystal, I was wondering if you were here tonight.
Yeah, she's been here.
Yeah, I've been flying around. All right, Crystal, I don't think she's ever missed a live. Well, just a couple for family reasons, totally understandable. But
Our cheerleader.
our cheerleader, she's always here. So has Tiffany gotten a new sewing machine yet? Asked Miss Lee.
No,
She hasn't asked for one.
No, Miss Lee, I have not, because I do want to give this one every chance I can that it will work. I bought oil. I need to look up a video on how to oil it all down. My mother-in-law said, there's all kind of components inside you need
Don't
to
ask
oil.
me.
I have no idea. I've never oiled it, and I've had it.
YouTube it.
I will. I've had it for a very long time, and I bought new needles and oil. So I'm going to try that. If that doesn't work, then yeah, I'm going to have to get one. But I have some stuff that I need to actually fix. I bought some stuff today that I need to fix. So, and I still have some projects I need to do. So yes, I'm going to be figuring that out soon. So I will let you know for sure.
All right. So, Mr. Mike, another person caught in a lie. We got a lot of liars here. I talked so good about our family and wonderful people here. He says, I'm new here, and YouTube also busted him. Member for 24 months. That doesn't sound pretty new to me, Mr. Mike. So Miss Lee wants to know, how big will the house be? You know that. I'll let you answer it while I'm reading some more comments.
It is going to be 880 square feet.
880. So pretty
does
small.
that include the porch? I can't remember.
No.
Yeah. I don't know how much square footage the porch is. The screen porch.
I'm not very good at math. That's why I do YouTube for a living.
A
Let's think about this here. A little bit more.
A little bit more. Yeah, so it's going to be tiny. It's going to be a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath.
Yep. And I was dead set on the 1.5 bath because now we've been together 21 years. We can talk about this side of marriage.
Adam's favorite subject.
Everybody synchronizes in the morning. When I get up and got to go, she's got to go. You know what I mean? So that was the only thing I cared about with this house was we're going to have at least a half bath. So you can have yours and I can have mine.
Yep.
Vent, fans, and both. We're good to go. So hopefully a lot of windows on the build facing the river, or be able to put a screen for
Yeah, we put as many of them as we could.
Yes.
Without taking all the wall space away. So we did as many as we could. Now we're not going to be as elaborate as we did here, but
no, we're not doing custom windows. Oh my goodness.
No custom windows. This is a budget friendly build.
And we're going to do glass doors, all kinds of stuff.
We did.
It'll be good.
We did do several glass doors, so that'll really help.
We're trying to do a budget build here for a lot of reasons. Honestly, this is not our main home. Like, we're really taking a big gamble here, praying that it does a really good series for YouTube. But we're going to do basically whatever Lowe's or Home Depot or any of our local stores have in stock. Excuse me. That's kind of the plan. So Mr. Brian says it's Whopper Plopper season. Oh boy, it is. It is. I have been thinking about fishing.
Yeah, when's the last time we went bass fishing? I mean,
it's been a while.
Long time.
I need to go. I did wet a line the other day riding around, but I need to go put the boat in and do some fishing. Now, we have tore the catfish up. Sorry, I haven't really recorded that for y'all, but we do have plans to do that soon. So Kathy, here's the problem, Kathy. She says, I hope the river has a nice big sitting porch. Because we have a narrow rectangle we can build in, we had huge porches on the house. That was the original design, and we had to shrink it down dramatically, small porches. But the nice thing is we're doing a big screened-in porch. It's hard to explain this. That's not facing the river, but one wall is. That's going to be the sitting porch. And the important thing is it's going to block the mosquitoes.
Yes.
Yeah, so we kind of still do have that. So Doug says Mahan Drive All Pro.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know the roads up there. Sure.
It is.
On 90.
I believe Half Point, or he put the address in there and everything. Yes.
Bam. There you go. Thank y'all for hooking me up.
Yes, it's off of Mahan.
Yeah, sure. Right there. Half Pint says. And Half Pint for Tallahassee, he would know. There you go. Yep. All Pro Equipment.
Thank you for posting
I keep saying services, but All Pro Equipment. I think it's and services. There you go. We just tagged that. So if y'all want to come up and shake hands, eat some free food, come do it. Oh, finally, Chris says something nice. Finally. He said, just want to thank Andrew. You've never thanked me before. This is crazy. For awareness chaps and the last splitting video. You are welcome, Chris.
In his shorts.
And in my shorts.
Hey, at least it wasn't flip-flop.
Hey, I was just about to say next time it's gonna be flip-flops. So I bought those mainly for you, but for everybody else, because I get comments all the time. Why are they so bright orange? The last ones were tan, look good. I literally bought them to be annoying, so you would have to see them.
So it would stand out
As
every
many, I should
video.
have got
you wore
hot
it.
pink, man. I should have got hot pink.
Yeah.
As many times as people have told me, where are your chats? I'm like, I'm going to get some
Oh,
that you can't.
don't say that. Somebody will send you some hot pink ones.
I'm not wearing them. Please don't waste your money. Please don't waste your money. Do not send me hot pink caps. I will not wear them. And you're wasting your money. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. So Pam, Ellen and Pam, it says there. Hope y'all had a great, real nice week. Another great week ahead. Yes. And Pam, I don't know where y'all from, but have y'all seen the weather? Y'all. Oh,
Y'all.
I got mixed feelings on this week. It's gonna be nice. The garden, I did the garden at the perfect time. Please, no more frost. It's gonna be 80s most of the week here, like 80, 81, 83 one day.
Ready.
I guess. Get ready to mow, get ready to garden, everything else. But y'all, yeah. Now I'm saying
I
y'all.
need some color. I'm getting
Oh my goodness.
getting a little pale. Too
Have you
pale.
seen my feet? I've been wearing boots all winter.
Yes, I've seen your feet.
Time to get the old flippity flaps back on. It's going to be in the 80s here all week. Oh my goodness. I don't know how it's going to be where y'all are at, but it's going to be warm. So it's going to be nice. Yeah, it is. But it's going to be so warm, I'm going to wish it was a little cooler.
Yep, that's what we do. That's what we do.
So what's John saying? You would make for a great mentor for young males. Could spin it into content, maybe. Just an idea. John, I already do that. I'm a teacher on YouTube. I get this comment all the time. You should be a teacher. I technically am, and I can reach way more people via social media, Facebook and YouTube, than I can a classroom. Classrooms around here have got, what, 20, 30 kids in it? So I'm teaching via YouTube and Facebook. Yeah. I don't consider myself a teacher at all, and I appreciate the kind comment. I'm kind of joking a little, but people often forget there is a lot of teaching moments in social media. This is why I'll rush to Google, why I rush to YouTube.
Mhm.
If I'm telling you, if I get a new vehicle or need to work on something I've never worked on before, I'm going straight to YouTube and it's playing, and I promise you I'll figure it out. YouTube is teaching me. I absolutely love it. Justin, I finally made it to you, buddy. He says, "Hey, you guys are the best. Keep up the good work. Can't wait till the river build starts."
Justin.
Thank you, Justin. You've been with us a long time.
Yes.
Always so kind and
Thank
generous.
you very much.
We appreciate you a lot.
Yeah, we're excited
really
about the build. We are ready. We are sitting here ready. As soon as everybody else is ready.
Yeah.
Talking about like all the other people we got to talk to.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right. So Bob says these new trucks are crazy anyways with all the sensors and problems. I agree with you. Like, this is my newest truck I've ever in my life owned, and it's 8 years old now. That's about as new as I feel like getting into. I can't do it, y'all. These new trucks are priced so far out of our range, they don't make sense. You're exactly right. This is why I won't own a diesel. And everybody says, own a diesel. I tow a decent amount of stuff. My gasser does a good job with all the sensors and the emissions.
So you're about
stuff.
to talking fast again.
With all the sensors, I'm going to paint a little bird right here. Look at the mountains.
Paint a sensor.
Yeah, with all the little, I'm painting a sensor right here on the bottom, and all the DPF filters and other junk on these new diesels, and the way they constantly tear up, plus the cost on top. I can't do it, y'all. Plus, these new trucks cost more than what I paid for my first house and property. Like, I can't do it.
Oh yeah.
Not knocking any of y'all. If you work hard for your money, you spend it where you want. I won't mind going on equipment, property, and occasionally a used truck, that I'll drive till the wheels fall off.
Oh yeah,
My last truck was 24 years old, and the one before that was 20.
How long did you have the white truck?
No. I'm sorry. The red truck was 21 years old. The white truck was 25 years old, and I was only second owner. I had it 15 years.
Yeah. So that's our plan for this.
Oh, that's the plan. Absolutely.
And I wasn't really listening to you all the way. I didn't know if you said
because I was talking fast.
Yeah. I didn't know if you said you also got this so that you can work on it. Did you say that? You might have. I wasn't really
It's a
listening.
Tacoma. I'm not planning on working on it.
No, I mean,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. It is.
That's another reason why I got a 4-cylinder, because super easy to work on. Gasser. I'm very comfortable turning wrenches on stuff like that. So yeah, I tried to get about one of the lowest models they made because it's super easy to work on and good on gas mileage. Yep, there's Rob. He says you're talking fast as normal. Tiffany was right. You can't slow down. I'm trying. It's going to take me several live streams to slow down. Goose problem.
You even got me trying to talk fast. Like, I noticed the other day. I noticed the other day when we were filming, like, I always try to I don't give the camera like a second to turn on. I'm just trying to bam, bam, bam.
Yeah,
I'm
you talk way too fast from the get-go. You got to wait till you see a record light and then it starts counting.
You're rubbing off on me.
Yeah, right. You won't never talk as much as me. All right. So Jeremiah says,
Don't
I
have to.
did see the white truck, thought it was a visitor. Yeah, right, Jeremiah. Uh-huh. Easy to say now. Hindsight's 2020, ain't it? You probably did see it. But I'm telling y'all never miss nothing. There can be something on the shelf in the shop, and somebody's like, hey, did you get a new 9/16 wrench? I'm like, yeah, I did. How did you know that? Get a new hammer? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, remember we talked about that?
Well, shh.
I'm not gonna say it.
You're basically saying it. Shh, zippy zippy.
Are we gonna do
No.
that?
I don't know what you're talking about. Let's go on.
Are we gonna do that though?
We'll talk about it
Okay.
after the live stream.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh. See, you pretty much spilled the beans. So Peter the B says, when I sell a vehicle, I'm guilty of telling them everything that's wrong with it. And I sleep well at night. I seriously, when you
Absolutely.
buy something from me, I seriously tried to talk them out of buying the truck. I said, did you read the description? I put 15 pictures of every dent, all the clear coat peeling off. I typed until Facebook said you can't type anymore. I had to keep shortening my description. And then I walked around and recorded a video of everything. And then after we made an offer, I gave them some of their money back. I said, did you read the description? Are you sure? I walked back out the truck, explained everything again. I did everything I could to talk them out of buying it. And they're like, we want to buy it. I was like, okay, we're good. But I totally agree with you. I need to sleep well at night myself.
Yeah.
I have went and looked at enough used equipment, trucks, and everything in my life and been lied to so many times. And I hate that feeling more than anything. You invest your time, your effort, your money, you travel
Especially
somewhere.
the last incident when we were looking for campers, we found a killer deal down south on a camper. How long did it take us to get down there?
It's
It was
about
in Crystal River.
It was, well, no, it was almost Tampa.
Okay.
About a 6 to 7 hour round trip.
I mean, this was a deal that, I mean, it almost sounded too good to be true, but
Yes,
I mean,
it was.
you know, he talked to the people. They're like, oh, yeah, it's in excellent condition, no leaks. He always asked any soft spots in the ceiling, you know, no leaks, no
Especially from a
stains.
hurricane area.
Yeah, he asked, he went through all the questions, you know, to find out if it was in good shape or not. Drove all the way down there. And, you know, we had already talked about on the way. I'm like, you're going to get up there and check the roof, right? He's like, yeah, I need to. So sure enough, as soon as we got there, he said, I'm going to need a ladder so I can get up here and look on the roof. I went inside to use the bathroom. By the time I came out of the bathroom, Andrew was already climbing down off of the
I told her,
ladder.
get in the truck, we're leaving.
And he's like, nope. I said, wow.
Big old hole, rotten spot right in the roof, everything. Lied to. Lied to. I was so angry. A pure wasted day.
And it was at a dealership.
It was.
Yeah, like a trade-in dealership. So
pure wasted day. It's like, I'm not going to do that to nobody. You work too hard for your money, and I need to sleep at night. I can't do that to somebody. I'm not going to sit there and just straight up lie to you about something like, I love Facebook Marketplace for the fact that you can reach so many people, but I hate it for the fact there's so many people that take advantage of people. It's like, oh, so aggravating. Oh, all right, y'all. We've been yakking about an hour, but I've got some people I got to recognize. Adam, thank you. Says, I hate cutting onions.
Adam.
Well, who does love it? And he says, put it where you need it. We'll buy some onions with that, Adam. Thank you so much, buddy.
Actually, I just bought a onion cutter. Well, it's like one of those like chopper things where you put your vegetable in there and you just sling the lid down, so I don't have to cry anymore with onions and everything.
Did you see what else is on the table?
I did. I haven't looked at it, but I did.
I pulled it out and there was 47 things bolt together. I said,
gosh.
You ordered it. It's for you.
No, I don't put stuff together. I put your computer chair together the other day.
And it hasn't broke down on me yet. Hey, you did a good job, baby. So Katie says it looks warm there. It's actually getting a little chilly right now, but it's been beautiful weather. Don't let me lie. It was in the 70s today.
Are chilly.
Yeah, it felt awesome. It's not super chilly. Miss Lee, goodness gracious, I'm finally making it down.
Thank you,
Tiffany's
Miss
new
Lee.
sewing machine, she says.
Thank you, Miss Lee.
Miss Lee, you're too kind and generous.
Thank
You really,
you.
really are.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can make it work. And if not, then yeah, I definitely have something in mind that I want to get. Not necessarily a brand, but the different things I do want in a sewing machine. Been kind of looking around. So we'll see if I can make this one work.
You do what you got to do, baby.
But thank you, Miss Lee.
Lord knows I get plenty of stuff.
Eventually, I'll probably have to get one anyway.
I get plenty of stuff. If you want a sewing machine to fix stuff and repair stuff, I cannot complain about that. I absolutely cannot.
Well, they're like $1,000, babe. I'm just kidding.
Huh?
I always like to see his face when I say
I'll get on Amazon. I'll get on Vivor, and I promise you I'll find one for $89. Yeah, I guarantee Vivor makes one. We joke about that all the time. Watch, they don't have one. Now I'm going to
Probably
check.
don't.
Somebody's already on the board.
I always like to give them like a sticker shock on stuff. I know they're not that much money, but
I must say, are you going into business for yourself? What's going on here?
I'm sure they make them that much. But I don't. Yeah, no, I don't need one like that.
All right. Well, probably last comment we'll catch, and then I need to recognize a couple more people. Hurricane windows aren't required at the new house build. No, we're in hurricane zone 2 around here, which is 125 mile an hour sustained for 3 seconds. Everything's built higher than that. We're good to go, but it's talking about sustained winds. Luckily, no hurricane doors, no hurricane impact windows here. You've got to be almost at the coast. We're about 20 miles inland, both properties. You got to be in like the 175 mile an hour wind zones before you start getting the crazy nail pattern, the hurricane doors, the doors that swing out, not in. So they push into the jam, the windows, and y'all, that gets unbelievably expensive. Thankfully, we're in an area that we got to build. We got a frame to hurricane strength, but we don't have to do the doors and the windows because that makes a house jump up dramatically in price. It really does. But nope, we're far enough away from the coast. We're good. You pretty much got to be about on the coast around here for that to be a problem. All right, y'all. I hate to skip over a bunch of comments. I'm going down. Seems like there's some couple of other things that let me make sure I've called everybody here. Nope, I didn't get David. David, been with us a long time. David, again, you're the one that gave us these, well, not these mics, but the mics I wear in all the videos. Blessed us with those. That really did change the channel. So he says, pay it forward and for the nose hair.
Thanks. You, David.
David's also the one, somebody snuck me in a nose hair trimmer a while back, and nobody would admit to it for a long time, for months. And I wouldn't use it because they rip nose hair out, and that drives me crazy. Well, I finally decided to use it one day because she complains about my nose hairs and my boogers. I grow them good now.
We need a waxing machine.
No ideas. I promise you're wasting your money, just like pink chaps. Don't send that in. Please don't. You're wasting your money. Well, I finally decided to use a nose hair trimmer one day, and I must admit it works pretty good, and I do use it all the time now.
You need to use it more.
So thank you, David. And I promise you we'll pay it forward.
Thank you, David. Yes.
Y'all are truly blessing. Y'all are truly blessing people in our community.
And you paid it forward to somebody else the
Absolutely.
other day, too.
And I'm so thankful we're in a position that we can do that. And it's thanks to all of y'all supporting us. This crazy dream that we chased a few years ago, didn't know it was going to work out. Thus far, it's been working out. We're so thankful and blessed. We love and appreciate y'all so much. I forgot, I got a brisket inside.
Yeah, that's why I asked you if I need to go turn it off.
I've totally forgot about it. Yeah, I ain't worried about the cooking, but I am getting hangry. I'm going to eat. So good night, y'all. God bless.
Good night.
Thank y'all for spending your Sunday afternoon with us. Don't forget, this Wednesday at 26. Oh, don't forget.
Yeah, Wednesday at 7.
At 7, we're going to do a members only live stream where you can ask probably all the comments that I skipped over tonight for those of y'all. And then every week, our normal live stream for everybody is on Sundays. That's what we always do. Content, again, I want to remind y'all, is always available to everybody. We love and appreciate y'all so much. Good night.
Yes, have a blessed week.
Yes, have a good week. We'll see you. Y'all take care.